I've been very happy to see you being interviewed on some TV shows and other programs over the internet as well regarding Steemit, Bitcoin, and one of the things that has stood out to me was your bullishness on DigiByte. Now, I wanted to ask you, what is it about DigiByte that stands out to you?
Well, funny enough, Josh, I came across DigiByte about a year ago, and I've been following the development of DigiByte. And one of the things that I've always been very excited about is the speed, the transaction speed, and the security of the DigiByte blockchain. There's 5 algorithms for security. There's lightning transactions. It's the fastest. Now, I've been following the DigiByte community offline for about a year. And when I was down in London, I was asked by Steph, the host, to give me one coin other than Bitcoin and Steem, give me one coin. And of course, I just said DigiByte, DigiByte. And at the time, Steph said, well, why DigiByte? And I said, well, because it's lightning fast. You know, it's one of the quickest, it's the fastest. And I've been following the developments of this one road, one belt infrastructure, which is effectively going to link China to Europe with goods and services being transferred.
It's like the old Silk Road.
Absolutely, 100%. And what's going to happen in the future? Goods and services are going to be traded on the blockchain. Goods and services are going to pass from one location to another along the blockchain. And I think what could potentially happen is a coin like DigiByte, and I think DigiByte could well be the coin, will be used for transferring goods and services, you know, along the one road, one belt scenario. Now, when I mentioned off the cuff DigiByte, I was down in London on my way home. I just put out a tweet, and I said something like, I've been in an interview, mentioned DigiByte as one of the most undervalued coins because of its speed. Bang, tweet went out. I was amazed the number of people who picked up on it, commented it, retweeted it, and I suddenly thought, well, hang on a minute, why is this triggered such a massive thing? And then I found a community, which is a very passionate community, who obviously are all talking about DigiByte. They own DigiByte. They understand DigiByte and they understand the methodology of DigiByte, and they are a very, very passionate bunch of guys. And I started to then calculate what I thought was the community, the global community. And I got up to 150,000 people worldwide are passionate about DigiByte. Compare that with about 50 to 60,000 on Steemit. Now, at that point, I then thought, well, hang on a minute. I've got this Steem talent that I'm building up. It's only, at the time, I think it was about 4 weeks old. I then started to introduce the whole of the DigiByte community. I'm not just talking one guy or a bunch of guys. I'm talking of 150,000 people, introducing 150,000 people to come and join Steemit. Why? Because 150,000 people are all using Reddit, Facebook, Twitter. They're all talking, they're all chatting, they're all sharing ideas, where they think the coin's going to go and the development. Well, I've contacted a group of guys who have set up DGB awareness team. Great bunch of guys, about 6 or 7 guys. And I actually said, well, where are you sharing all this information? Reddit. I said, well, you're doing it for free. Yeah. Well, why don't you come to Steemit? What, Steemit? Just like Reddit. It's just like Reddit, but you get paid. You get rewarded. You can bring the whole of the 150,000 community into the Steemit community and start talking about DigiByte. At that point, I was then in a meeting with a good bunch of guys that I've known for many years in business. And I just happened to mention what had gone on. And somebody said to me in the meeting, there was about 12 of us, they said, what is your passion for Steemit? What is your passion for you? You've been talking about it now for 2 years. What's your passion? And I said, I want Steemit to become the Reddit of cryptocurrency. And they went, well, what does that mean? Are you talking about everybody who's into cryptocurrency uses Steemit? I said, well, yeah, because what we could effectively have, we would have communities inside the community. So we could effectively bring 150,000 people to Steemit, and they've practically got a ready-made town. So as Steemit grows, these towns will actually be self-sufficient within the Steemit community. So I was shocked. I knew that the DigiByte coin and the DigiByte blockchain was good. I knew that, but what I didn't know, and I was really surprised, was how passionate the DigiByte community is. And one of the things that I would like you to do, if possible, Josh, when you share this video, tag the DigiByte community, tag hashtag DGBAT, DGB awareness team, and watch them pick up on it. So I would like to say a massive shout out to all the guys that have picked up on all the tweets that I've talked about over the last 2 weeks on Twitter about DigiByte and retweeted them, because my Twitter account has exploded because of DigiByte.
Well, it's very exciting. There's so many things that are growing in this community, and DigiByte is something I've definitely been looking at for a while. I am involved in DigiByte. I have DigiByte, and I've been watching the price fluctuation over the last while. I personally think it's very undervalued at this moment. Looking at DigiByte, looking at Steem, looking at Bitcoin, right now in this market, I think most things are very undervalued. But of course, always do your own due diligence, people, and make sure that you understand what you're getting into.
Like what you see here, OM? Don't forget to check the links below. GoFundMe, Patreon. We can't do it without you. Any donation is very much appreciated, especially as we are so overwhelmingly demonetized by YouTube as they bring in the ADL to flag all of our content as hate speech. Also check our Bitcoin address in the description as well as on the screen for you to scan if you please. And also check us out at Steemit at Josh Sigurdson, the future of social media, where you get paid in the upvote of your post in cryptocurrency, Steem that is. So don't forget to check us out there and find us at Anarchapulco 2019. I know it's early, but this is such an exciting event coming up with Ron Paul, Judge Napolitano, David Icke, Larkin Rose, Jeff Berwick, all the usual characters, and it's going to be amazing. So we hope to see you there. Make sure to check the link for Anarchapulco below and use promo code WHAM to save as much as 15% on your tickets. We hope to see you there. But until next time, this is Josh Sigurdson signing out from World Alternative Media. Find the truth, be the change.